Hey lovelies! Welcome back to my channel. First, I wanted to say thank you for 10,000. We've grown so much. I can't believe I got this far. This video is a highly requested tutorial for eye shading. It will probably be a part of a series of tutorials eye shading, eye blinking, hair shading, etc. I don't know when the series will finish, but it will undoubtedly take a long time as tutorials are time consuming to make. So don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you get to see all of the videos. Before we start, I wanted to say I work really hard on these videos and credit is appreciated. You do not have to credit me, however. If I see you claim this as your own work, we will have a problem. Stealing my work in any way is not tolerated. Now, let's get started. You will need a colored picture of your OC and an editing app. I recommend 𝕀𝕟𝕣𝕚𝕚 Paint or ℙ𝕝𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚 Paint. First, get a digital picture of the character you want to edit. It can be a drawing, a screenshot of your OC, or anything really, but the character should not have an eye shine. If it does have one, it's fine, but you will have to edit it out. I'm using a screenshot of my Gacha Club Draco Malfoy. Random editing tip: if you use a gray background, there will be less of an outline when you erase it in an editing app. Now, go to your editing app and import the picture onto the canvas. An optional step is to edit the picture. If you have an eye shine on your OC, now is the time to get rid of it. You can make any changes you want. Make a new layer. Use airbrush normal and the color black to make a shadow on the eye like I'm doing. You should use a larger brush size and make smooth, long strokes. If you shade out of the eyes, it is fine. We need to erase the excess anyways. Next, erase the excess. Erase the parts of the shadow that go outside the eye white and on the eyelash. If your OC has a colored eyelash, I recommend erasing it. It does not matter if there are a couple pixels left. It is better to erase too little as opposed to too much in this case. Turn off the layer. We will need it later. Make a layer on top of the shadow layer and change the setting to add. That is very important. Now change the brush to pen fade. Now get the color you want your eyes to glow. I am using my OC's eye color, but you can use any color you want. Draw on the area that you want the eye to glow. I usually just shade the bottom of the eye. On the same layer, use the spluttering one to draw glowing particles coming from the eye. Make sure not to overdo it. The particles should stay on the iris as much as possible. Next, make another add layer on top. Use the airbrush normal brush again. Shade over the add layer that we just made with the airbrush. Use the same color as the last layer. This will be the glow for the eyes. Remember not to overdo it. Now go back to the shadow layer from before and turn it on. Change the opacity to around 70%. Change the opacity of the other add layers to your liking. Remember, there are no wrong answers in art. Now we have to draw the eye shine. Create a new add layer again. Use the pen fade brush and select the color that you want to use for your eye shine. I usually use the color white as I feel it looks the best. Draw a dot on the bottom of the lash. Repeat for the other eye. If you get it on the hair, just erase it. Draw a squiggly line from the dot to the other edge of the eyelash. Draw another line on the other edge of the lash. You can just trace the edge of the lash. Make another add layer under the eye shine layer. Select your OC's hair color. Use the same pen fade brush from before and make the brush size larger. Shade over the middle section of the eyelash. Again, if you get it on the hair, you can just erase it. Use the blur tool to blur the vertical edges of your lash shine like I am doing. Turn down the opacity to your liking and erase the excess. After that, change the opacity of your layers to something that you like. And you're done. I hope this tutorial helped. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I will try my best to answer them. Have a good day. Bye lovelies.